Hey you guys, what's up? This is your girl Brooke, and you already know what it's about to do. We are counting down. We are counting down either a live stream or video. I thank you guys for coming in to support me. Please, without further ado, make sure that you have already liked this video. If you have the ability to share, please share me out. And double check just to make sure you are subscribed to the channel so that you won't miss anything. I have three. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into this thing. We got about 2 minutes before it's about to get busy. Y'all know I'm cool. Anywho, I love you guys, and I'll be right with you guys. Let's get this word. Ow.
Cliff. The police released video. Clifford Owensby, as seen on this body camera footage released by Dayton, Ohio police, repeatedly explained to officers that he was a paraplegic and had no use of his legs.
I can't get out of the vehicle, sir.
Owensby was pulled over September 30th in a white Audi in Dayton, Ohio. Police say it was seen leaving a suspected drug house.
You can cooperate and get out of the car, or I'll drag you out of the car.
The police released video was edited. NBC News cannot confirm what happened before or after.
Oh, you hurt me. You hurt me, bro.
The officers forcibly pull Owensby out of the car by his hair, pinning him to the ground.
Somebody help! Somebody help! Can y'all call the real police, please?
Then dragging him towards the police vehicle. Police say they found more than $22,000 in the car. The narcotics canine dog signaled it had been in close proximity to illegal drugs.
I feel like they need to train their officers to deal with disabled people in a more efficient manner, treat them with respect.
But the Dayton Fraternal Order of Police defending the officers, saying they offered to assist Owensby, but sometimes the arrest of non-compliant individuals is not pretty, The mayor of Dayton calling the video very concerning, adding a full investigation is already underway. Molly Hunter, NBC News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking
Good evening, everyone. Hello, you all, and welcome to my live stream. Originally, I was supposed to have done this live on last night. Again, I did get, I don't know what happened. Okay. What had happened was I was too busy over on another person's live, actually, too, and I forgot. I promise you I did. I forgot. Okay. So I said, okay, well, I'll go ahead and do this before it gets too late today. Because this is definitely something that needs to be, it needs to be put out there. Okay. So I'm going to read a little bit of the article right now. You guys, thank y'all for coming through. I see everybody. If y'all can give me a few minutes to read through this real quick, and then, you guys, we're gonna chop it up and talk. I'm going to also drop the link just in case you guys want to conversate about this, then definitely we can get our conversation on. Let's talk. Let's figure out what we're going to do. And then we'll just go from there. All right. So here we go. As the news clip came in, you guys saw a paraplegic guy, young man see on the screen, getting pulled out of a vehicle, literally and figuratively, by his hair. He has dreadlocks. When I first saw this, number one, let me just say this. I'm kind of pissed. Okay. I'm kind of pissed because this happened on September 30th. Why is people just seeing this now? This incident happened October the 30th. If you take a look at the screen, the very top, it gives you the exact time. October 30th of 2021 at approximately 12:36 p.m. Let me begin. According to CNN, a black paraplegic man from Ohio has filed a complaint with the NAACP after body camera video showed police officers pulling him out of his car by his hair and arms after he refused officers' orders during a traffic stop last month. The officer said they pulled, I think how you pronounce it is OWENSBY over because he had been seen leaving a suspected drug house police was monitoring. Osby accused the Owenson used, sorry y'all, the Daytona Police Department, which is referred to as DPD, of profiling, unlawful arrest, illegal search and seizure, and failure to read him his rights before being taken to jail. Daytona Unit NAACP President Patrick Forward was at the news conference. Osby received a citation for failure to restrain a child to whom a child was in the back seat. Refrain to restrain a child and for having tinted glass as a result of the incident. According to court records, a child was in the car with Osby at the time of the incident, but it is unclear if the child is related to him. Osby pleaded not guilty on Friday, according to his attorney, James Wills. Wills said he plans to file a civil lawsuit. Kudos to him, and I hope that he do. And this is what his attorney has said. It'll take a little time to do some investigating, but we'll probably get something filed in the next month, Will said on Monday. Forward told CNN Ern Burnett, which is one of the people who do the news, on Monday that they are not calling the incident a case of racial profiling because the officer that pulled Osby over and out of the car was of African descent. I'm sorry, also known as black. Okay, he was a black man. CNN has tried to reach out to the district attorney's office to ask Osby, to ask if Osby will be charged. The officers involved, who have not been identified, remain on duty while an investigation is on way, says a spokesperson from the Ohio Police Department. On Friday, and this is probably why it got national attention now, because the video footage from the dash cam became public. And we're going to watch that. I'm going to go and get it. I'm going to kind of speed it up. I'm not going to play it in the, how slow it be, because how many minutes? It's 12 minutes. I'm going to play that. All right. And it states this. On Friday, the DPD released a nearly 12-minute video of the body cam footage taken from the September 20 incident. Officers called a detection canine unit because they observed Osby leaving a suspected drug house in the area they had been monitoring. Daytona Police Mayor Brian Johns said in a recorded statement, "I was under the impression that I was pulled over for a tent. So I was expecting for them to write me a ticket and then let me go." Osby told CNN on Monday, referring to the tent on his windows. I think I say no weapons. No weapons hit women. Weapons history coupled with, okay, so it's like a big ass, hold on, let me see if I can close this. Because it skips a whole lot of words. Basically, in that second paragraph, it is stating that the reason that number one, they wanted to go in and search his car because they saw him leave it out of a, I guess, house they were watching. Okay. But what kind of start sounding dumb from this point on is the K9. Okay, the officer requested a narcotics detected canine to conduct a free air sniff. I don't know what that means, but okay. When a dog smells around the outside of a vehicle, I guess that's what it is, okay? The police policy requires the occupants of the vehicle to be exit for their own safety and safety of the K9 officer to perform this air-free sniff. Here's my problem with that. The dog didn't find no drugs or sniff no drugs, but this young man had 20 bands on him. So what they tried to say was the dog smelt imaginary drugs on the money. Okay. Whew. I'm going to play the the video cam. Give me a minute. Let me just see what this says on here. Okay. According to the video, shortly after the radio call, one of the officers returned to Osby, who is in the driver's seat, and asked him to step out. Osby refuses. Then tells the officer he can't because he is paralyzed. Osby states, "I am a paraplegic," Osby said. "I got help getting in." Now, you can clearly look inside his car to see that he had special equipment in his car, which verified his statement. Okay. Let me see. So, okay. So, let me see. Okay. Osby tells the officer he will assist him. No, the officer, I'm sorry. And we're going to watch that part too. The officer tells Osby he will assist him in getting out the vehicle. but Osby tells the officer not to touch him and requests the officer call supervisor. Now, he didn't say that verbatim. What he said was call a white shirt. Now, a lot of people don't know what that means. If you ain't grow up in the hood, you don't know what the fuck that means. You like call a white shirt. A white shirt can't talk. What he meant by white shirt is he said call the sergeant. Okay, and that's what it is. They police officers, and then you got majors, lieutenants, and all that stuff. So the white shirt is usually the sergeant that's on the
white shirt is a lieutenant or above.
Okay, there you go. Thank you. He said it multiple times. He said, "Can you call a white shirt, please? Because I don't feel comfortable with you getting me out. I'm very fragile."
What happened to my food?
What food? I thought you wanted me to get when I leave out. Let me finish up this, please, because when I leave out, that's what I was getting at.
Oh,
yeah, you go. Where am I at? Let me see. Okay. The officer tells Osby he will assist him in getting out the car, but Osby tells the officer not to touch him and requests a call to a supervisor. The officer responds by saying he will call his supervisor, but Osby must get out of the car first. Bullshit. 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 To alleviate that, all the officer could have done is say, okay, well, give me your keys. Okay, well, fine. I mean, I don't think he's going to get out the car and flee. I'm just saying. That officer was supposed to go back to his car or stand right there and call a goddamn white shirt like he requested. So then the officer says, so you can cooperate and get out of the car, or I will drag you out of the car. To what we know he has done. You see your two options here, the officer yells at Osby, who repeats his request for the officer to call a superior. Seconds later, two officers grab Osby and the struggle ensures. Well, how much of a motherfucking struggle can it be if a person who is paralyzed? Besides him telling you and screaming and saying, hello? I'm just saying. That part. That part. That part. All right. I said what I said. I'm done. So anywho, let me see. All right. So the struggle ensures one of the officers grabs him by the arm and collar and then grabs his hair and drags him out of the vehicle. Osby is seen in the video struggling on the pavement, yelling for help as the two officers proceed to subdue him. I was in fear for my life. This is what Osby has said. All I could do was just close my eyes and grab the steering wheel and pray to God in my head. John said Osby was taken to a local hospital where he was examined for possible injuries and released. The police major also said officers retrieved a bag of cash from Osby's vehicle containing $22,450. Osby said Sunday that the money was his savings and no weapons or drugs were found in the search. And that was true. He was not charged with any drug-related offenses. Then he also says, I can't get past the fact that I've been humiliated like that. And they'll do anything like that. Treat any citizens in Daytona, Ohio, or anywhere else like that, he says. Now, here's another concern for me, because the mayor is trying to take up for the officers. Daytona Mayor Nan Wally issued a statement Sunday acknowledging that the need for a thorough investigation. That ain't what she said. Okay, that ain't what she said. She may have said it at the end, but that ain't what she said at the beginning. Jesus Christ. Nope. Can you send it to my phone, sis? The video of this police interaction is very concerning. Wally told CNN on Sunday. This is why immediately following the incident, the city released the body cam footage. No, you didn't. You just released it on Friday. The incident happened September 30th. You released this on Friday, which was the what? 13th, 14th, something like that. Yeah, 14th, I think. 14 or 15, one day. But it was a whole 15 days later, okay? Everyone involved is owed a thorough investigation, and one is already underway. The incident shows why our community-led police reform process, which includes providing transparency, is more important than ever. The goal is always to ensure our police force that the sources to do its job while treating all of our citizens with dignity and respect. Willis Osby's attorney said he believes the actions of the police were illegal, and I also believe it as well. And Willis makes a statement and says, I think it was illegal and was unnecessarily brutal, given the fact that they were aware fully that he could not get out of the car on his own, the attorney said. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to play the audio. The video. I'm going to play the video of him getting dragged. Let me see if I can find a full. Here we go. Oh, my leg. All right. So I now have the incident report, not the incident report. I have the video. I'm going to go ahead and play the video. Let me click on it. But before I play the video, I am going to make sure that I do my due diligence and put my disclaimer up. Even though this is news, public news, I still want to be safe than to be sorry. Okay. All right. Copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Via YouTube, anything that is also reused under the Creative Commons section is 100% allowed via YouTube.
Community incident briefing for October 8th, 2021. The following.
Sorry, y'all. I forgot to take this off of here. My bad. All right, there we go. Let me know in the chat if y'all can't see it clearly, but I'm going to play it now. Y'all ready? Let me go here. There we go. All right, let me go ahead and open this up. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. And it came from the actual. Hold on. All right, there we go. I'm going to start it here. So take a look. This is the community incident briefing. Okay.
The following community briefing is intended to provide you with information about a recent incident here in the city of Dayton. This briefing has been prepared so that you may have a better understanding of the circumstances which led to the use of force, based upon what we know at this time in the investigation. We understand this incident has sparked a lot of emotional reaction here in the community in Dayton, Ohio.
My bad, y'all. All right, I'm not going to mess up this time. I forgot to hit the mute on my side. So we're going to start over one more again. Here we go.
and we ask for your patience as we investigate this incident to its fullest. Since June of 2020, the City of Dayton and the Dayton Police Department have been engaged in an extensive process in the interest of improving community and police relations. Dozens of members of the Dayton Police Department, along with 100+ community members, have established 142 recommendations. The majority of these recommendations are either completed or in progress. On Thursday, September 30th at 12:27 p.m., officers were on patrol in the 1900 block of West Grand Avenue here in Dayton, Ohio. Officers had been alerted to a suspected drug house in that area, which they were monitoring for detectives of the Narcotics Bureau of the Dayton Police Department. Officers initiated a traffic stop on a white Audi that was observed leaving the residence. Officers approached and made initial contact with the driver, Clifford OWENSBY, who provided them with his identification. Officers took his identification back to the cruiser and ran his information. Based upon OWENSBY's felony drug history and weapon history, along with him leaving a suspected drug house, the officers requested a Narcotics Bureau canine to respond to the scene for a free air sniff on the motor vehicle. Officers reapproached the vehicle and asked Mr. OWENSBY to exit. Dayton Police Department policy requires that occupants of the vehicle to exit for their own safety and the safety of the canine officer to perform this free air sniff. Officers explained this policy to Mr. OWENSBY and requested for him to exit the vehicle. OWENSBY stated that he couldn't because he was paraplegic. Officers then offered to assist Mr. OWENSBY in getting out of the vehicle, to which he refused. OWENSBY asked for a supervisor to respond to the scene and continued to refuse commands or assistance from the officers to get out of the vehicle. As the officers began to remove him from the vehicle, OWENSBY grabbed onto the steering wheel of the car in an attempt to prevent the officers from removing him from the motor vehicle. He was then forcibly removed from the vehicle. Officers then placed OWENSBY on the ground in order to secure him. Officers had to then pull his arms behind his back in order to handcuff him. There was also no strong language, so viewer discretion is advised.
Window down. Car just gets stopped. Come up some. Once more. Right there. This window's at 20. This window's at 20%.
Hold on, y'all. Did y'all just see what the fuck I just saw? Wait a minute. Did y'all just see what I just saw? I'm sorry that I had to stop this in a second because hold on. Hold the fuck up. Ooh, hold on real quick because now my heart is beating because I am sure that that his lawyer can see this, right? But hold on real quick. Just stick with me. Remember what we just watched? Let's listen to this again. Let me put my mute on while this is on. Hold on.
Clifford Owensby, as seen on this body camera footage released by Dayton, Ohio police, repeatedly explained to officers that he was a paraplegic and had no use of his legs.
I can't get out of the vehicle, sir.
Owensby was pulled over September 30th in a white Audi in Dayton, Ohio. Police say it was seen leaving a suspected drug house.
You can cooperate and get out of the car, or I'll drag you out of the car.
The police-released video was edited. NBC News cannot confirm what happened before or after.
You can hurt me. Bro.
The officers forcibly pull Owensby out of the car by his hair, pinning him to the ground.
Somebody help! Somebody help! Can y'all call the real police, please?
Then dragging him towards the police vehicle. Police say they found more than $22,000 in the car. The narcotics canine dog signaled it had been in close proximity to illegal drugs.
I feel like they need to train their officers to deal with disabled people in a more efficient manner, treat them with respect.
But the Dayton Fraternal Order of Police defending the officers, saying they offered to assist Owensby, but sometimes the arrest of non-compliant individuals is not pretty. The mayor of Dayton calling the video very concerning, adding a full investigation is already underway. Molly Hunter, NBC News.
I'm all loud and y'all can't even hear me scream. I'm fucking pissed. Do y'all understand me? I am pissed because y'all didn't even hear what I said. Now I got to repeat myself, right? Let me repeat myself real quick because y'all didn't even hear it. Debbie, I'm not coming over there. I already dealt with that gremlin. I've already said what I had to say to that gremlin. And I'm doing content. She doesn't reign nothing. She needs to go clean up her background. And she also needs to go clean up her history. She needs to go clean up her background history. She needs to go get her face done. She had ample opportunity, Debbie, to come on my platform. I dropped the link for that dusty bitch. She didn't. Therefore, I'm not going on nobody else's channels addressing her. I said what the fuck I said. And if the fuck she don't want to come because she's a fucking gremlin, when she did not show up over here, she can suck my ass because I ain't giving her no more of me. That's that. I'm live and I'm doing real content. Okay, leprechaun, leprechaun. She is a fucking leprechaun. She's a leprechaun along with a fucking gremlin. Anyway, back to where the fuck I was at. Let me finish my content, please. I'm going to replay this video again so I can point out to y'all what happened. He got pulled over. And the reason that they gave,
Clifford OWENSBY, as seen on this body camera footage released by Dayton, Ohio police, repeatedly explained to officers that he was a paraplegic. As seen on this body camera footage released by Dayton, Ohio police, repeatedly explained to officers that he was a paraplegic and had no use of his legs.
I can't get out of the vehicle, sir.
OWENSBY was pulled over September 30th in a white Audi in Dayton, Ohio. Police say it was seen leaving a suspected drug house.
You can cooperate and get out of the car, or I'll drag you out of the car.
The police-released video was edited. NBC News cannot confirm what happened before or after. The officers forcibly pull OWENSBY out of the car by his hair.
I can confirm what happened before. I can confirm what happened before. What happened before was that he was pulled over because of his tint. That's why he was pulled over. He was pulled over because of his tint. Sorry, y'all. I'm making a whole bunch of noise. I'm trying to grab something. Got it. Okay. He was pulled over because of his tint. He was not pulled over because he was seen leaving out. And you know how I can verify that? Let's go back to the incident. Y'all see that, right? It's right, literally. Check
Yeah. Mirror's window down. Door just get stopped. Door just get stopped. Go up some. Once more. Once more. Right there. Right there.
See that?
Just window to 20%.
Right there.
20%.
They checked his fucking window for tint.
My kid. How old is the kid? How old is the kid?
So how is it that, here we go again, how is it that why that part wasn't shown in none of the news clips, that he was testing this man's freaking goddamn car? They only cut up and wanted you to see what it was that they wanted you to see, because they probably didn't bank on nobody going to the original body cam. That police officer pulled him over. That police officer came to the window. That police officer stuck right on his window the two pieces of glass that measure tint, and said to this man that he has 20%, which is a legal tint, on his car. Upon that, he just told him as well that he has a child in a fucking back seat of the car.
How come the kid's not in the car seat? Down the street. What's your name again? I'm Hammock. Yep, that's right. Yep, that's right. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. put him down for child restraint of child in the car seat.
Put him down for restraint. Child not restraint.
Yeah.
Let me pause this real quick. Chastity, did the audio sound right? If so, thank you. But can you do me a favor, Chastity? Can you or Andrea, I don't care which one of y'all go over there and tell them that I've already addressed her in my live earlier. If Lovely wants to play that live, she has full permission to play my live from earlier. I'm not indulging with that whole no more. So if you are still, whoever's still in the bushes, if y'all want to hear my response to that bitch, then Lovely can play my live that I did earlier when I was inviting that leprechaun on my motherfucking channel and she did not show up and she was in the bushes and I know she was. Thank you. Let's continue. This is sad. This is sad.
This is actually canceled. This is actually canceled.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna speed it up some because they're not talking about nothing yet. Let me speed it up some. All right.
What's your name again? Owensby. Owensby. Robertson. Turn car for the police. Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm out.
I can't step out the car, sir.
But you got to leave.
I got help.
Well, I hope you're getting out. I'm gonna help you get out.
No, you ain't.
Get out.
Well, I don't think that's gonna happen, sir. I don't think that's gonna happen, sir.
I do. I'm asking you, but I'm telling you. It's not.
Can I ask you what's the problem?
And the problem is that because your history, I'm gonna have a dog in here on the car. You have to be out of the car.
I can't get out of the vehicle, sir.
Sir, I'm going to assist you. As someone assist you to get in the
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not gonna touch me, and I'm definitely not about to touch me. And I'm about to go ahead and get somebody on the line because I will. It will be a lawsuit if you put your hands on me for no reason, bro.
Well, the reason is that I'm
That's right. I cannot step out. I'm a paraplegic. I cannot. I'm a paraplegic, sir.
Well, if April has seen it, I told her I'm not saying nothing else about that bitch. Didn't I not say that? What I said was, I gave her what I got. She needs to listen. Period. I rolled that hoe on the rodeo, on the rodeo. So therefore, she can play it or move along. I don't give a fuck what that gremlin say. That gremlin ain't got shit on me. I lay her all the way down, honey. Let's continue.
Come on, bro. I cannot step out of the car. I cannot step out of the vehicle.
You got in the car. You can get out of the car. You got in the car.
Hello. Hey, bro. Can you come down the street to Ferguson and Grand? The police just pulled me over and they trying to make me get out the car, and I'm telling them I'm a paraplegic. I can't get out the car without no help and shit. These motherfuckers trying to fucking, they on some bullshit. Just come down the street, bring some people with cameras. Come down the street, come bring cameras and bring somebody so they can witness what's going on. I'm not getting out. I just told you I'm a paraplegic. I cannot get out.
I do not have to. I do not have to.
Can you call your white shirt, please? If you pull me out of here, you better expect me.
I'm gonna pull you out. You help Paul White shirt. Because you're getting out of the car. That's not an option. You're getting out of this car. So you can cooperate and get out of the car. I'll drag you out of the car.
He just told you that he couldn't get out the fucking car.
Now, what would you like to do, sir?
I would like for you to call your white shirt. Come on, bro.
Here it comes.
I am a paraplegic, bro. You can fucking hurt me. You can hurt me, bro. What are y'all doing, bro?
You're making
I'm a paraplegic, bro. I'm trying to tell you,
All of this was fucking
hurt me.
All this pretend. Are you
You have to
Somebody help! Somebody help!
He gonna tell him stop.
Somebody help!
Ain't no fucking stop.
Someone help! So y'all recording this? Somebody help! I'm a paraplegic. They are doing the whole thing to me. Somebody please help me. Stop! Stop! You are hurting me. I'm a fucking paraplegic. Stop! Stop! I'm a paraplegic. Stop! I'm a paraplegic. Stop! Make this worse than it needs to be. I'm a paraplegic. I gave Stop!
This man can't even get up and run away if he wanted to. He could have just run away on the ground. Are they fucking kidding me? And then they drag him. Yo, this shit right here is fucking wrong.
You make it so much harder than what it has to be.
He making it harder. Man, y'all bitch asses is gonna be in a lot of motherfucking trouble because y'all take that shit to the head. When all the fuck y'all had to do was wait for that white shirt to come. They dragging him. Look at that shit. He literally was dragged. With his fucking baby or whoever in the back seat of that damn car. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
It's on camera.
I'm sure
explained it to you several times. You're getting out.
Ow!
I told you, it's not an option. It's not an option. I told you, it's not an option. It's not an option. Ma'am, he made his decisions. Ma'am, he made his decisions.
A professional standards bureau investigation was started on our.
All right. Let me go to my StreamYard real quick. Okay. You guys, I don't know about y'all, but watching that was hard. I'm happy this wasn't a George Floyd, that they did not kill this man. But the fact of the matter is, every news clip is not showing where the man put that window tint on there, that little buzzard thing. They're not showing that. They're not showing when the man came over there and they pulled him over for a fucking tent. It's being investigated right now. He has an attorney. Everybody, there's a lot of people who protesting, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. We are going to get to the bottom of it, and I'm happy because at the end of the day, I did not see him break no law. He asked for a supervisor. You cannot tell somebody that they can't have a fucking supervisor. Now, did he say can I get a supervisor or no? What he said was, can you send a white shirt? The officer knew exactly what he meant because he said, okay, well, get out the car. He knew that white shirt means supervisor. He knew that. For them to not put, you got to remember, for them to not put, right? For them to not put the part where he showed and he put the thing on the window to check the tent, what are you trying to concede? Why didn't y'all edit that part where we saw the police officer putting the tent shit on there at the beginning of it? This is what I call unacceptable. This is what I call basically playing in your motherfucking face. This is it. And the fact of the matter is that however you want to look at it, this man's constitutional rights was violated. I am so happy that he filed suit. I am so happy that it has now gone viral. Because at the end of the day, everybody deserves respect. You have procedure to do. If this man asked for a white shirt, then you should have given him a white shirt. Period. It shouldn't have been no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It should have been a white shirt. All he had to do was say, okay, well, since you paraplegic, give me your keys, and then we're going to go ahead and call the police. Because he did everything else. He said, cut the call. He cut the call. He was actually calm. He called his people and told his people, hey, I got pulled over. I need y'all to get here so I can get out this car. Y'all is out of order. You bitches is out of order. Out of order. Look, I've been live for about an hour. I am working on time management, so I'm about to get up off of here. Knowing me, I'm probably going to go ahead and cuss the bitch out for one last good time. But after that, I'm done, y'all. I'm focusing on my content. I'm focusing on building and branding my channels. I'm focusing on doing my vlogs. I don't have time to keep arguing with gremlins because the fuck they grow, and I ain't got time. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the live, y'all. I'll probably do a part 2 on tomorrow because I want to hear the male perspective of this. I want to hear the male perspective of what we just saw. And I know because of the events that's going on, that's probably what's going on, but it is what it is. So, and then football is on too. All right, y'all. So with that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. I'll see y'all later. Bye.